When most people think of an Adam Sandler movie, they picture offbeat, light-hearted comedies such as The Wedding Singer, The Waterboy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Anger Management, and 50 First Dates. But 2019's Uncut Gems is a very different kind of film that might make you change your perspective on what you think of Adam Sandler. You've probably heard of the film if you're a fan of the modern thriller, but unless you're an A24 obsessed or Adam Sandler obsessed movie fanatic, this gem may be something you have not yet seen. Set in New York City's jewelry district, Sandler portrays Howard Ratner, a passionate Jewish gem dealer who is hustling his way throughout life. He's a man of unquenchable desires, intent on hitting it big by any means necessary. As a result of enormous gambling debts, we see him trying to game any angle to his advantage, as he is pursued by underworld debt collectors while navigating, but not limited to, pawn shop deals, business associates, his bookie, and his mistress, along with his estranged wife and children. All the while he's creatively scheming while on the run, such that the pace of the movie and the dialogue is not just intense or frenetic, but also breakneck, manifesting the anxiety which threatens to overtake him at every turn. While Howard is outwardly successful, it seems his entire life is a house of cards threatening to fall in on him. Apart from his love-struck mistress, whom he treats with varying degrees of love and hate, everyone else seems to put up with him out of obligation more than admiration or respect. Very obviously for the things he acts and the way he does his life. The plot carries along non-stop for the first half hour of the film before slowing to a more manageable pace, though it picks up speed again and ends with a very, very rapid speed, almost even faster than the beginning. Somehow Sandler manages to hold this together while engaging in near constant rapid-fire overlapping dialogue to the point where it's difficult to imagine what the actual script or rehearsals might have looked like. The movie winds its way through a revolving cast of Hitman basketball stars, with NBA star Kevin Garnett delivering a great performance as himself, hangers-on, recording artists, relatives, and auction house employees. It encompasses scenes as tension-filled as Howard being dangled out of an upper-floor window, and as mundane as him taking out the trash. All the while, Sandler keeps multitasking his way through chaos while being pursued on all sides and attempting to keep his family together. The result is something akin to an out-of-control documentary. Think cinema verite on amphetamines. The result is relentless, edge-of-your-seat stuff. One scene that encompasses that intensity is where Howard is attending his daughter's school play with his wife and other kids, and sees his loan shark's hitmen a few rows behind them. He excuses himself and then talks to them, taking them out into a hallway right before kicking and biting them while trying to escape. They eventually catch him, drag him into their car, ask for his keys, take his jewelry, strip him naked, and lock him in the trunk of his car with a final threat that is their last warning to repay his debt to them. He ends up phoning his wife to ask if she can come out and let him out. She does so, and is obviously angry, but seems somewhat surprised, but not overwhelmingly, which is an interesting detail about his film. After taking a break to locate clothing, he returns to his seat at his daughter's play. This is an example of just the sheer intensity of just a small part of the film, and many more parts of it are far more intense than this. Some of the details you might want to know are that it is directed by the brothers Josh and Benny Safdie. It was done by Studio A24, as previously mentioned. It stars Adam Sandler as the main character, as Howard Ratner, as previously mentioned. It is 135 minutes long, that is 2 hours 15 minutes length long. Budget, $19 million. Box office takings, $50 million. I believe I'm right in saying at the time it was A24's most successful financial film, financially. Ratings, it got a 7.4 on IMDb, 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 93% on Metacritic. These are incredibly glowing reviews, more to help you think that maybe you should go see this, and I would personally highly recommend it. That, in the end, brings us to our conclusion. It's a film that holds your attention throughout, and by the end you're left wondering if a $19 million budget was way too much or way too little for such a grandiose film on such a small scale. If this had you interested in any way, I would recommend checking it out. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and we're interested in what you think, as we worked really hard on this. So if you want to see more variety content of increasing quality, please subscribe. It really does help us, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.